In this video, we're going to have a quick look at how to use the video analysis feature that's part of Oracle OCI AI Vision service. Before you start using it, you need to upload a video file to a bucket in OCI. So what I have here is a bucket. So I have a whole series of different buckets that I use for kind of different purposes. And in this one, I have some videos already uploaded. So I'm just going to upload a new video. So in order to do this, we can give it a prefix if we want, and then we can drop the video into what we want to be able to do. So in this particular case, I'm going to just drag and drop video in and then click upload, and it will upload the video. So depending on the size of the video, it may take a certain amount of time to upload. So we'll close that and we get to see that the new one, the new video has been uploaded. So once we have that done, we can go back to our OCI Vision screen and click into video analysis. Now there's a couple of things that it'll look to ask for. So the first thing is our compartment, and then what we want to be able to do is select the video location or the output object. So what the video analysis will generate is a JSON file that will contain information about the different objects and other information that it has detected in the video. So we just specify where that's to go, and maybe we want to give it a prefix. So in this particular case, let's call it Lab 1 and submit. So before we can do this, we can have a look at some of the demo videos. So these are kind of pre-configured videos that have been loaded into the cloud region to be able to analyze. And we can see that it is actually running. So although the video is actually playing for us, it hasn't actually detected anything, and we can monitor the progress as it progresses through. So we just give that a few more moments to finish. So once it's finished, now so the video is finished playing, but the analysis or the video analysis is still running. So if we scroll down the screen, we'll be able to see some of the details in relation to that. All right. So we get to see some of the request information. So what are the type of things that we're asking it to do? So we just took the defaults. So if I just scroll back up the screen, we see that we can either do all of them or just some of them, like from face detection, text detection, object detection, and label detection. And we'll be able to see kind of elements of all of that coming up in the finished results. So once that is finished, we get to see that the results section has been kind of populated. So it's populated based on the different kind of categories, from label detection to object detection, to text detection, and face detection. So for example, if we go into object detection and you see the blue bits that are highlighted, we can scroll across on those. We can see is, what kind of parts of the video did it actually detect the certain kind of information. So for example, we can highlight, wheels. We saw wheels being detected there, and we can be able to play that there. Now we're not seeing it being kind of displayed because it's very short and very quick. So if we change it to something like car, we get to see that car is being identified in lots of different kind of scenes in relation to it. So this allows us to be able to go and see what different parts of the video that it is actually detected. Okay, so we can highlight all of those. We want to go for person. We can select what portion of the video that we want to be able to see, and then within that kind of portion, what kind of particular segments it is actually identified. So we can see that it's identifying a person over here. If we go back to the previous bit, it has identified, people within the kind of the main kind of body of it. So this is a way of being able to explore that in a little bit more detail. If we go for text detection, we can see that it's being able to identify certain words on the van. It doesn't necessarily pick up everything, but that's kind of, to be expected. So we can explore different things. If we go back to the object detection, even with footwear, we can identify certain things like that coming out on the videos. For label detection, it's looking at, for the particular kind of video is, what kind of things is it actually detecting in relation to that? So it can actually detect, there was a vehicle, land vehicles, we can actually detect certain things in that. So these aren't highlighted within the video, but these are things within that particular scene of the video that we actually have. So we get to see, within that scene, we also have seat belts. In this one, we also have seat belts, and we can get to say there's one here for ambulance. Let's have a look to see what it's saying. It could be picking up the shape of the vehicle rather than saying that's an actual ambulance. So it's kind of picking up the shape and looking at from the comparisons of some of that. So there you go. So there's an example of doing some video analysis using Oracle OCI AI Vision service.